Hey, welcome back. This should be the finale, provided nothing catastrophic happens. Uh, in where half of this video I'm just going to be quiet, because the final level and the credits have great music. So I'm just going to be quiet for half of this video. So, I apologize. As much as that's a sound for sore ears, I'm sure, is not hearing my obnoxious voice. But, yep, this is the final part of the main game, or it should be. Nothing in the Zen Garden. Uh, I showed it off all the way at the very beginning. It was the first thing I did. Very first thing I did. Now it's going to be the last thing I did. This is the final level. Final actual level, because keeping with the trend of every fifth level being a gimmick, or a mini-game, or whatever. The final level's no different. It's another onslaught conveyor belt that has a cool, interesting mechanic. Is the first thing I did. Now it's the last thing I did. Or I'm going to do. Yeah, no, pushing help even after you've gotten to the end of the game does not do anything. Now, I was talking about wanting to do beta stuff when I do the minigames. If I do the minigames, I will do that. Not playing the betas, but just popping pictures up for them. The alphas and the betas and all that for this game. That wasn't there in the alpha or whatever. It was I think it just popped up a menu like this one that said, "Oh no, the zombies ate the help menu, come back later." Something like that. Anyway, fine. Well, I'd say final level, final actual level. And the game, it doesn't throw everything at you. It saves that because there's still one more after it. But this is the last pick your plant level. So the game does it's weird because it gives you the option. It's, do you want to bring two explosives to deal with the Gargantuar? Like, do you want to deal with bring two explosives to deal with him? Or bring the magnet to deal with the Jack-in-the-Box? I don't think I'm gonna bring the... Oh, and I have to do the watermelon too. Yeah, sure. Oh, there's a bungee too. I didn't even see him. Well, looks like if I do all that, I'm kind of stuck on what I can do. There we go. Final proper level. No, for some reason I'm just being a little quiet. It's a weird combination of things. It's one last, this is kind of a toughy or tough-ish level. Toughy, yeah. Wow. Talking about my little sister earlier. I'm just bringing out all the baby words. It's kind of a tough-ish level. So I do want to concentrate a little bit. But then it's also like, this is going to be the last the last video of the main series, so... And that's of course, I still have no clue if I'm going to do the minigames. It would just waste some money. Well, it's not really a waste. Oh no, why did I do that? That was a terrible idea. Oh, what am I doing? I'm going stupid. My brain's not working. There we go. I guess now I should be putting the sunflowers down. I need to get as much sun as I can being produced. Because yeah, that watermelon takes 300. He's expensive. I heard a thud, and I thought a Gargantuar came in early. I titled the last video, for some reason calling the Gargantuar long, tall, and handsome made me smile. Which it did. Like, that actually makes me chuckle. Because I'm just reminded of SpongeBob. I don't think it's going to throw a Gargantuar yet. I think it's going to save it for the second flag. I hope. Saves me a little bit of trouble. I don't know. I'm just being... I keep saying I don't know. That's just turning into the catchphrase of the series for some reason. It's kind of weird. But I want to get one of these in place before I start doing any expensive purchases. Because the melon is pricey. Like, it's not earth-shatteringly expensive, but it is enough so to be an issue. Not going to put one down just yet. I mean, yeah, I'll do it now. So the melon is... I believe it does the most amount of damage of any plant in the game. Not counting the Gatling pea through a torchwood, counting each of those 4 peas as all one plant. Because that's a technicality, and that's kind of a weird way to win. The melon, I don't remember how much it does. I think it does 4. It does 4 or 3, one or the other. It does more than a cabbage. But it might do 5, actually. I don't know. That did a lot of damage. That was enough to knock his helmet off. And to knock his arm off. Anyway, I believe a Gargantuar is going to show up soon. Gargantuars in this game are, they're quite a bit bigger, but their head is also considerably larger. So they're kind of weird. And there we go. I do kind of want to refresh the one at the bottom, but that should be good enough. Anyway, the melon. It does a ton of damage, because that knocked his cone off and his arm. So they do a lot of damage. They also do splash damage. So they hit, I don't think it's a 3x3, I think it's like a weird, like, if it lands here, it'll damage, like, here. It does splash damage, but it's the same sort of splash damage as the fiery peas. Oh. Well, there's that thunderstorm I thought that was showing up earlier. Either that or the ambulance is back, one of the two. This is weird doing this this level without the corn. It's weird, but oh well. This is a weird world. It only gives you 3 damaging plants. Oh, you rude individual. Okay, so as long as he doesn't come up at the top, which he's going to, I just know it. Well, that's unfortunate. Because he's just gonna crush that. Oh well. I mean, there's still the roof mower, but yeah, no, one Gargantuar left unchecked is bad news bears. Like, look, he just walked through the defenses. Here we go. Another crudely written note. Ah, goodness. Let's see if I can read that. Homeowner, you have failed to submit to our rightful claim. Be advised that unless you comply, we will be forced to take extreme action. Please... What? I don't know what that word is. Something your home... Oh, please submit? No, that's not submit. Remit? Please something your home and brains to us forthwith. Sincerely, Dr. Edgar Zomboss. I can't read cursive. The squiggly writing, I can't read it. My mother, that is the only way she writes, and it is a massive pain to even remotely get letters from her. Well, I say letters from her. I'll go out and I'll come back and there'll be a letter on the kitchen, like the fridge, and it'll be like, hey, bring back milk. I'm like, oh great, you could have told me this before I left, but okay. Oh, nighttime. Uh-oh. He's here. Better get ready. It's gonna be one heck of a fight. Listen though, I know what his weakness is. You have to hit him in the pancreas. No, that was a different guy. You have to kick him in the... You have to press up, up, down, down, left, right. Wait, I remember. It's... There's nobody there. Yep, this is the final level. It is a boss fight, which for an arcade game like this is out of place, but is really good. Like, I was just quiet there for a minute or two, but the music is fantastic on this fight. Anyway, details I've got to give. From time to time, he'll stick his head down. And then he'll launch a... He'll stick his head down and he'll launch an elemental orb. The elemental orb will only ever be fire or ice. It will only ever be those elements, fire or ice. If it's an ice orb, find the column or row it's in, and throw it at a jalapeno. If it's fire, throw it on an ice shroom. The ice shroom, you'll find out about it passively, but the ice shroom freezes him in place. Jalapeno does massive damage to him. His health is in the bottom right. Oh, well, that's pleasant. And that orb destroys... Yeah, of course, now you get me on. That orb destroys, the roof mower. So there's no roof mower in that row anymore. I got greedy in an earlier section, but you always want to save an ice shroom. Save an ice shroom and save a jalapeno just in case. You can get greedy and do something like this. Chip them away and then freeze them burst him with a jalapeno and then freeze him. But no. And he's a great fight because he always has more tricks up his sleeve. He just constantly has tricks up his sleeve. Which is fantastic. Like, that's really cool. As the fight goes on more and more and he takes more and more damage, he gets faster and faster. Funny thing is, he still has more attacks up his sleeve. He just hasn't used them. I think he's going to here. No. Oh, not the corns from earlier. Those were the first plants I put down on this level, or some of them. I also did turn the music up a little bit when I was quiet. That's why I paused. And this, as you've probably been able to notice, he puts every type of zombie down. Oh, little explosion shows he's almost done. Yep, that is the final boss of this game. Something, I can click this and then talk for a second. Achievements. There you go. Okay, you win. No more eating brains for us. We just want to make a music video with you now. Sincerely, the zombies. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as soon as this is over, I'm going to end the video. So, this is the last bit of words you'll hear from me. But, thank you so very much for sitting through this with me. If you did get to the end, or if you just skipped to the end, one of the two, thank you so very much for sitting through this with me, and I genuinely hope you enjoyed.